Hi everyone, Zoltan here, and this video is about these two AGP graphics cards, and we will test these cards in the Pentium 4 machine. This card is the FX 5900 XT, and as it says, Extreme Edition, which is just not true. And this card is the 6800 XT and Extreme Edition, also not true, but this is on the card. I will show you just in a moment. So if you are interested about the FX card and the 5200 as well, I've already made a video about them, so check my channel and you will find it. I'm showing its box and other features in detail, so just jump to that video if you are interested. Yeah, as I said before. Okay, so this card is basically an improvement over the GeForce 4. It still has the 4 pixel pipelines. It has a 256-bit memory bus. It's around 12 or 22 point something of memory bandwidth, and it supports Shadow Mother 2.0. These are the major differences after the GeForce 4, and it also has 3 vertex shaders instead of 2. I will show a GPU Z screenshot or how this card actually is made. Yeah, so we have a VGA connection, a DVI, and an S video. Yeah, but important stuff. This is the XFX 6800 XT, as I mentioned, and all the 6800 series include 16 pipelines, or it's just bullshit. So basically the GT and the Ultra includes 16 pixel pipelines, while the basic edition only 12. And this card, the Extreme version, has only 8 active pipelines, which is a key here because later on I will try to unlock the 16 pixel pipelines. Possibly this card is that version which is capable of that, so we'll go to it. But this time, instead of the full GT and Ultra vertex shader count of 6, it only has 4 active this time. So basically it will be a double pixel over the FX card, and instead of 3 we will have 4 vertex pipelines. It still have the 256 bit memory bus, and I think it is GDDR3 or just DDR3 memories, so possibly faster than this normal DDR version, I guess. So we'll see as well. And also the FX card, as you will see in the test, in DirectX 7 and 8 is really fast. They say it was a very bad series. I don't think that, in that meaning at least, because yeah, this card really is performing well on DirectX 7 and 8. But this is a DirectX 9 card, and in DX9 it is just horrible. It's a very slowly performing card in any games, in any test. Basically, Radeon cards were much faster, like the 9600 is faster, 9600 XT is faster than this card. Yeah, at AT's side or AMD's side, the XT was really the better or extreme version, while in NVIDIA side it was the slow version, so whatever. Yeah, so Shadow Mother 2 on this card was just bad, as you will see, and this card is supporting Shadow Mother 3, and they'll actually fixed all the stuff, so yeah, I am wishing to see some improvements. And they are also seeing the 6600 GT because of clock rates, I guess, faster than the 6800 XT. So in a later video we will test that too, but if you jump to my 6600 GT video, you will be able to figure it out yourself. What are the differences? Well, nice to see that this card actually can fit in an AGP4X or 2X slot. Well, this card I think is only good for the 8X motherboard, so definitely we won't test it in the Pentium 3 ever. So sad, but maybe we will test this card later on. So yeah, this basically we will do some games as usual, RL tournament, Quake, and maybe Morrowind and Oblivion as well in both cards, and we will see the highest settings, well, 1280 by 1024, 32-bit colors, how this card will perform. We will also take a look at GPU Z, and we will do 3D Mark test as well with the highest possible option, basically without AA, and see how these two cards compare and how much performance we will have. So let me just quickly flip these cards and see if anything interesting here. So just one-sided and memory bus, and this card, well, here it says GeForce. If I can focus on it, I try, because really, yeah, GeForce 6800 Extreme. Well, not extreme at all, but it's DDR3. That's a good thing. Yeah, so out of focus again. Yeah, I just God, I wanted to focus on the card by tapping it. Okay, so yeah, it's a bit too late now. Yeah, and in this card it's the XFX design, really beautiful black and green. I really like it. 2 DVIs and an S video. So yeah, it's nice, and it has the usual HSI chipset here, because basically it's a PCI Express card, and this is transferring back to 8X. I think that's because they just decided not to include the 4X EGP slot, and as I see in this card there is no such chip, so yeah, that's great. It's a native EGP card, which is pretty cool, and we have the Molex plug in both cards, but this one is more like a PCI Express looking Molex plug as well. So yeah, I'm really happy about this card. Looking at the coolers, it's probably very loud. If it's older, looks green. Also, I think it's aluminum, copper, we don't know because it's painted black. This one is definitely a copper heatsink, and we have this nice larger fan, this larger than this blower style. But this card is at least a one slot, this one as well, which is making these look beautiful. So if you remember the 5800 Ultra, it was really large, heavy and noisy cooler. This series, the 5900, actually became just really good. I really love this card, even if this series is not the best. So yeah, that's it. So we will go to the games, and we will also go to the 3D Mark comparison, and in the end of the video I will just show the usual graphs. So I hope you will enjoy this jump to the future as well, as we are still around the GeForce 2 cards. So yeah, but now if you are just following me week by week, this is a big jump, and we are testing the Pentium 4 and Windows 2000 actually. Favorite OS, 3 gigs of RAM, 3 GHz of Pentium 4, and Audigy 2 ZS as a sound card. So yeah, I don't want to say anything else. Well, I do, but I just have to make it short, and I'm already speaking too fast, I guess. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy it. Quake III Arena, and as you can see, everything at the highest settings, 1280 by 1024, and let's see how the FX 5900 XT performs. Whoa, that was something. And precisely it was 173.7 frames per second. Well, that was something. So we will see how the 6800 XT will perform in Quake 3. Here we have Unreal Tournament, everything at the highest settings, 1280 by 1024, 32-bit colors, and yeah, everything on high. And let's see our frame rate here. Oh gosh, okay, that's fine. As you can see, compared to our Pentium 3 tests, the frame rate is quite high. It's almost 200, so 198, 99, and the flickering you see is not an issue. It's because of the frame rate, and this light is just yeah, as fast as the frame rate goes. 202, 203, awesome. It's really easy to move around and shoot and stuff at this high frame rate. Wanted to throw a fireball, but my right click is just completely messed up. Sometimes it throws, but usually no. Yeah, I hear someone behind me. I just can't zoom. Need right click for zooming. Really good. There were a guy who just... Poor girl. She's just always spawning around me. Yeah, but as you can see, the frame rate is awesome. Really good. Really good. Yeah, so. And our minimum frame rate was 100, maximum 309, and the average is 191. Completely insane. So I can zoom on you. Yeah, maybe I just quit. Unreal Tournament 2004, everything at the highest. So cool. And the resolution is the usual. So let's see. Simple date match. Go to the favorite UT 2003 class of levels and check out Untitled. Loading time is okay.
Play.
Since time demo is not working, we will just start moving around, see how it goes. As you can see, we're at 100, sometimes 90, 80. Everything is really sharp. Looks awesome.
First blood. Headshot.
And yeah, the water reflection is awesome. Just a cube map, but at least with this card is really good. Whoa, you can deny the redeemer. That's cool. I just can't exit the zone. Yeah, because right click. Yeah, it's just different than it was with the Pentium 3 and GeForce 2 and earlier cards. Well, yeah, you know, I'm just on my other retro room, and here I can test more modern stuff, still in the retro age. And yeah, I decided just to do this part, but I don't want to make an extremely long video this time either, so yeah, we have frame rate statistic. Here we have Morrowind, a very demanding game of its age, and it's 1024 by 768. Yeah, I'm right, because this is the highest resolution. I can just simply select in the game, and as you can see, the frame rates are not that high with this card. I'm not sure how demanding it should be, but yeah, pixel shading is on, and I see frame rates around 20s, 30s, and 40s, which is far from actually super level, but still it feels smooth and runs good. And I really like this original pixel shader 1.0 water, because yeah, it just looks so nice. It's like it has a lower frame rate of flickering, still it looks nice, and reflections as well. I like it more than water. Yeah, as I turn the camera fast, it just I don't know, still feel pretty smooth.
Anytime now.
But yeah, the frame rates are not that high. We are at 40 something. The sky is still around 40s, but the texture looks nice. Also buildings and everything, this is cool. It's just the original game from
I suppose it is
GOG.
my duty to help those less naked.
We did Blood Moon and Tribunal
What's this
expansion.
about?
If I can help, I will, but don't take too much time.
With mods it would be better. Faces are still horrid. I could say the same
Anytime.
about Oblivion, but everything else is awesome. Yeah, those trees are a bit low poly, but I'm fine with the buildings and area as well. Oh, strange water mod. But yeah, so this is Morrowind, pretty much nicely playable. And here we have Oblivion with the default high settings. It selects the 1024 by 768 large textures. Those bars are at the lower part, and because this card only supports Shader Mode 2.0, Shadow on Grass HDR is off now. Also, shadow filtering is off, and it will basically just use bloom. So it's high, but still not that high. And yeah, in this game you can see the weak spot of those FX card. For older games, DirectX 7 and older, this card is just really good compared to the GeForce 4 and 3 and all the previous cards. But here with Shader Mode 2, it just suffers. You can see frame rates around the 10, 11, 12. It's just horrid and hard to move. Yeah, it's a demanding game, but still this card is not really great with this game. So let's try something lower. Oblivion is demanding for greater cards as well, so we think is not. I've just selected medium, and it will revert back to 640 by 480 for the medium setting. But well, okay, low res, but well, let's see how it goes. It's just vanilla Oblivion, I could say that. Not sure, because well, yeah, it's Oblivion with Shivering Eyes and the 1.2 patch. No really demanding modes or anything. And here we are, 640 by 480, and still look at the frame rate. 17. How it can go up to 20 something. The sky will be 52. Wow, so smooth, but whoa. And it's not even a fight scene or anything, just some dark outdoor scene. Yeah, not that good. So let's see what this game do with the low settings. overall responsiveness is great. This is a nicely clocked Pentium 4. So let's see the low setting. So almost everything is turned off now. Resolution capped at 640 by 480. Yeah, I think the textures are worse now, but the loading times actually well are better. Oh yeah, start with this one. Sorry about the usual background noise of this place. Large family. Okay, so well, with the low settings, this small resolution, it started to be acceptable. We are at the 20s, but it's not dropping anymore to the teens. And yeah, I would say this is now close to playable. I wouldn't enjoy it. It's a bit dark as well. Maybe my background light is a stupid idea, because now it's just bright in the monitor. So yeah, I definitely turn it off first.
Blessings, citizen.
Let me fight a bit.
Drop your weapon.
I don't want to drop my weapon.
Then you're punished.
Oh yeah, that's it. So let's see. Try to fight him. Use your bow. Yeah, it definitely goes down. 20, 18, 15, yeah. And now it's laggy. Yes, she's casting spells. Pretty much bad. Yep. Okay, so let's just try the lowest. Lowest possible. It will disable the... No, please don't. Okay, sorry. Options very low. No VSync. Now let's see. Not cutting the image because, well, it's pretty fast. Yeah, it's even faster than before. So let's see this really low setting. Go to DDT. As you can see, it just disabled lights and everything, all the bump mapping or normal mapping, everything is just low and it looks like a very old game. It's pretty like Morrowind this time. And now, as no shader mode 2 effects, the frame rate is 56, 60, so if you select this very low option, yeah, Oblivion would be awesomely playable. Really good, but it looks ugly as hell. At least if hell is ugly at all. But this is.
You.
Still arrest, no resistors. Yeah, casting spell, anything under that, it's just around the 40s. So if you're just interested in the quests and stuff, FX card will be ready. I can imagine if you just bought an FX card and then wanted to play this game, no way. But yeah, it doesn't even start with GeForce 4, so it does with some modifications. But yeah, basically playable with this card, but not so good. So yeah, that was Oblivion, long part, I know, but first time we're testing this game like this, so yeah, that's cool. Just go if you can. Yeah. So the same settings on the 6800 XT. I hope this kind of lighting is acceptable. Oh, it's just too bright. Cool. And here we have 197.9 frames. So it's almost 200. Really good. Small improvement, but I think it's basically CPU limited now, or really unsure. But these are the scores. And here we have Unreal Tournament, same settings. On the 6800 XT, someone's shooting at me really badly. Okay, let's just move around and we can see frame rates around 300, almost 300. It's just amazing to see such frame rates in Unreal Tournament. Those flickerings, yeah, that's something. I'm playing the game just watching through the camera, so it's funny. Oh, this weapon shoots really quickly. That was something. Let's see this weapon. Oh gosh, who's shooting at me? Show me. Show yourself. Well, that wasn't good. But yeah, nice frame rates. Always changing. Oh, I just fear it's too bright and impulsive that way. So some background lighting is just needed. Well, let's just go through this part with this kind of image. Okay, so, and here we have the minimum frame rate of 95.91, maximum at 380.25, and the average is 215.93. So, well, that's drastic. Great. UT2004 on the 6800 XT. So let's just use this level, which is a very demanding one, and see how it goes, what frame rates we have. And yeah, we are at 60, 70, it's a bit better. Good to know. I should have constructed it. But we have frame rates around 50, that's good. And the graphics is really sharp. I can see that everything is so crisp and clear, so I think the RAMDAC is just really good.
Red power node under construction. Blue power node destroyed. Blue power node under construction.
So yeah, it's really playable.
Blue power node under construction. Blue power node under construction.
Oh, too bright. No, I just wanted that tank. Am I? You're leaving me here. So you are. Damn. But yeah, above 60. That's just great. And yeah, the looks is just way better than what you have with the other cards, like these textures. Really good. It's using really detailed textures. It's a good thing. It's logged. Somehow we should go down. Ah, here we had 30. I know there's nothing really here, just low frame rates. Yeah, in some parts we can experience lower frame rates.
Carjack.
Yes, I did. And here as well, around the 30 something.
Red power node under construction.
Is it increases this? Maybe it does, with someone which is coming soon. Oh, teammates. Nice help, thanks. Yeah, definitely. Yield image helps the repair process. I used to like that car. Or hoovering, banshee type of thing. Whoa, that wasn't fun. But yeah, as you can see, the frame rates are just great. It's playable on this PC, definitely. Really good card. And nice improvement as well. And here we have some Morrowind. 1024 by 768, and well, the frame rates in many places just increased from around the 30s and 40s to the 50s and 60s. As you can see, the frame rate around the 55 here. So yeah, this game is still demanding. It looks like a very old game, you could say. Low textures, really low poly count models, like these hands and stuff. These are looking great. I would pick up flowers, but I just had to walk around this road and pick all the flowers, so I already did that. Yeah, I know. I just don't know how to switch back to my weapon. No, I don't want to wait. I just wanted to pick up my knife and swing around a bit. So maybe I won't do that. And yeah, 70s, 80s, really rapidly flickering. This mist or fog looks good. And I believe this striping thing will be on camera. It's just some kind of a reflection. It's not on the screen, it's not there, it's only on the camera because of finding low light levels or something in the room. Oh yeah, still I wanted to try that too. A little lag here, loading in some areas. Acrobatic increase to 17, good. So yeah, that's Morrowind. Well, it's better than it was with the FX card. Definitely cool. Oblivion on the 6800 XT, and this is the very low preset, and as you can see we have some nice decent frame rates there. Everything else on default, and big improvement, now the water is transparent, and yeah, it was opaque with the FX card, and also we have specular lighting on it, which is also new. So even if it is the lowest or very low setting, it looks better and performs better. As you can see, it's quite nice looking on very low, and yeah, the frame rate is definitely great. I think for some reason I have the grass turned on, because setting from high to very low, it just looks like it keeps the grass somehow. But yeah, no blending on terrain textures and stuff. That's good. Okay, let's see the low setting. So this is the low preset. It's still 640 by 480, but as you can see now we have lighting, proper lighting around the area, which is good. I'm just go off the buttons. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely much better. Looks like a proper game. Still, we don't have distance landscape, but still, yeah, the water is good as well. And the frame rate is yeah, a bit lower. It's not that bad. We are still at 50s and 60s, so that's pretty good. Used to have a mud crab here around. Yeah, he looked much better than in Morrowind. And less scarier. Or less scary, yeah. Now it looks like it's stabilized 60 and it just trying to climb up to the 70s. We have grass everywhere and overall it looks nice, really nice. And if you remember, the FX card are just, yeah, it was horrible with these settings already, and it's cool. So let's see the medium. Okay, so the medium settings are still 640 by 480, and as you can see we have the distant landscape, simply without trees, and we also have the bloom lighting, and the texture resolution is better as well, and in general the frame rate is the same, or sometimes it's even better, I guess, but it's not worse at all. It's good. Medium is, I think this is the optimal setting for this card, even if Oblivion defaults at the high preset with this card. I think medium is more playable because you have frame drops and stuff in this game, and it just allows it to not to drop that low. Whoa, that game looks amazing. Still, it is more than 10 years ago, and just look at that. Yeah, it's not a brand new next gen game, but still, it's not just nostalgic, but really nice looking. Yeah, it's damn boring. For me at least, I just played through this game many times. But yeah, it looks great. So let's go and see the high settings. And yep, here we are with the height settings on the 6800 XD. And as you can see, it's really nice. We have the distant landscape, trees and stuff, water reflections, awesome, and HDR as well. And the resolution is 1024 by 768. And guys, just look at that, it's really beautiful. And yep, our frame rates are not that great. Still, it's playable in a way. I wouldn't recommend selecting this settings, but maybe some 800 by 600 and maybe just, I don't know, HDR looks just really great in this game, so I would keep it. Texture resolution is not a big deal, but it looks great, so you could set up something between medium and high for this game, some decent resolution, and play it with this card. And now with the MX, sorry, I just feel it's an MX card because that's slow. So yeah, with the FX 5900, this game is just not playable or really ugly. But yeah, with this card, even if they are saying it's a bad card, it's a slow card, yeah, compared to the GT, and it's a bad thing, call it in 6800, it's maybe a 6700, but let's just say that after we tested the 6600 GT, so if that card is faster, then yeah, it's a bad thing calling it into the 800 series, but otherwise, just after the 5900, this is a decent card. Oh, those textures are looking great. I just see no big lag spikes or anything. It's pretty smooth, nicely. I'm just going around everywhere. I should have just went through this river or lake and fight the bandits. It would look great. Yeah, animations are not that good because I'm swimming and still holding a weapon the same way. Hey bandits, I'm back. Or maybe you're already dead, but I think it's just an early save. Okay, come on. 50% difficulty. I would need a weapon. I have weapons? Probably I do have some bows and stuff. I will die. I will die. I could heal and stuff, but I just don't know where I... Oh, the C button. Yeah, this is the default cast button. And if I could find my inventory, which is on tab. If I had a bow, that would make things a bit different. You know, an FPS shooter style of first person shooter. Yeah, makes no sense. But yeah, shooting is good. And I thought there were 3 of them. One will be down there. Yeah. But guys, look at this game. This is in 2005. Option. Great looking option. Okay. So let's just go and see the 3D marks and speak about the performance and finish the video then. Okay guys, so let's start our summary of the 2 cards. I hope it's readable, viewable and kind of stuff. So here we have the GPUs with the FX 5900 XT and the 6800 GS XT card. We can see the GPU NV35 and NV42, sorry, 130 nanometers and 110 nanometers, 2003 versus 2004, transistor count 130 million and 143 million, some bias information, drops, 4 drops, and we have 8 drops here, DirectX 9.0, shader model 2.0 and DirectX 9.0C and shader model 3.0. Both cards are AGP 8X and the shader counts 4 pixel shader, 3 vertex shader, and on the 600 series card or 6000 series card 8 pixel and 4 vertex. Yeah, the pixel fill rate 1.6 gigapixel and 2.8. And we have 1.6 versus the 5.6 gigatexel. It's a great number. DDR memory, GDDR3 memory. Both are 256 bit of memory bus, and memory size is 128 megabytes, and we have here 256 megabytes. It's a good thing. And yeah, basically because of both memory clocks and GDDR3, we have 32 gigabits per second instead of 22.4. Good thing. Our GPU clock is lower than 350 megahertz instead of 390, and the effective memory is 500 megahertz instead of 700. Yeah, it could be, but GDDR3 and also, yeah, basically that's the main reason. Yeah, so this is the GPU Z. Let's see some scores. What we had here with the GeForce 5, we had 11,500 just basically, and with the GeForce 6 card we have 12,200, so just a small increase in performance. And in 2001, 10,500 with the GeForce 5 and 13,700 with the GeForce 6 of the XT cards. And 3D Mark 3.0, yeah, let's see it, instead of 3,800 on the GeForce FX card, we have 6,064, so it's a big difference, almost double the performance. This test started to have shader model 2 tests in Game 4 definitely, maybe previous ones as well. So, and in 3D Mark 2005 or 05, we have 748 3D Marks only with the FX card, and on the GeForce 6 series card we have a very nice 2686 3D Marks. So yeah, more than triple the performance actually, so that's pretty great. So it's almost 4 times. Yeah, so wow, that's great. And the same settings, but this card using the Shader Model 3.0 shader path, while it's only the 2A. Basically the same settings and stuff, so yeah, they really improved on. So I can just repeat myself, DirectX 7 and 8 are just great on the FX card. Some improvement here with the GeForce 6 series card, but in Shader Model 2.0 it's definitely a great step, a huge step forward on NVIDIA's side. And of course Shader Model 3.0 is a nice thing, you know. First it wasn't, but with the HDR, even if it's possible with Shader Model 2.0 on the Radeon cards some way, it's a good thing. Also the water effects you've seen in Oblivion all are just coming with the Shader Model 3.0, so it's a good thing really. So system specifications are in the comment section. I just put here the 3D Mark graph kind of things I usually do, and yeah, you've seen the game tests. Just a few games, but still this video can be quite long even that way. One more thing, this card's image is really sharp, really great. I love this GeForce 6 series card. We are in DVI on both cards, and so maybe the RAM deck is not that big of a deal, but still really nice. All what you can definitely hear, I guess, is this wind effect. This is the blower style cooler. There are no coil whine, there is no high pitched or any other depressing sound or anything that can be annoying. Just this wind blowing stuff, so yeah, it's not that bad. It's really not annoying at all. It's loud a bit, but yeah, I'm surprised. It's pretty good. So thanks to you once more for watching. Sorry that it's not a GeForce MX versus Voodoo 3 and kind of stuff, but definitely working on it. So I've already cleaned my GeForce 2 MX 400, so it's there. I'm preparing for the video, but it will take a little longer. So see you in the next video. Please like the video if you liked it, and bye bye.